Alrighty then, and welcome everyone to the much anticipated, not too long overdue, session 4 of our Mechwarrior Destiny adventure entitled Grit and Steel, Part 1, Heartfire. Now you might ask, what does Heartfire mean? It literally means that your heart is on fire. You should probably seek a doctor. It's like really bad heartburn, but your heart's actually on fire. You might be a demon. I don't know. You might want to see a priest or a doctor. With that being said, joining me today are 5 really cool individuals who have not only a passion for TTRPGs, but a passion for the BattleTech universe. Some more than others. Looking at you, Steve. Love you, buddy. No, you're a good man. I always shit on Steve. I don't know why. I think it's just like that's our relationship. That's our friendship. Is he shits on me, I shit on him. Some people have to pay for that kind of attention, but I digress. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and get started here with a quick recap. So in our last session of MechWarrior Destiny, the crew here, the Delta Company, I believe as we have entitled you, maybe it's Beta, I don't know, we'll figure it out. But the company here had, well, you blew up a building by mistake. Right, somebody else blew up a building. You ended up finding some, well, golly gee willikers, you found some interesting folks who might be looking for a certain Jonathan, I believe. Jonathan, why don't you give us a little bit of a recap here, real quick? Because I feel like this was sort of a little bit of your backstory. I'd like to hear from you.
Uh, so we found a building already in the process of being blown up. We then found a unconscious body behind the aforementioned blown up building. I found a tattoo on the back of his neck that related to my past that I'm not going to divulge right now, but it definitely is related to my past. I mishandled his body on the way there. Unfortunately, he didn't die.
Unfortunately.
We went to the hospital, put him in a bed, tried to do a little bit of interrogation on him. Uh, Met a nurse. Turns out she wasn't a nurse. Turns out she was, uh, a
That bitch
hidden
from the
sleeper
start.
agent. Yeah. Then more friends joined us. I shot a couple of them. Some other people did some other things, possibly shooting a couple of them.
You caught a
She
grenade
tried to
midair
rob.
and chucked it back at a guy. That was pretty cool.
That
Oh
was
yeah, that's
Threw a
impressive.
right.
guy out of the building.
Yeah, you threw a guy
That's
out of the
true.
building with a table. That was good. Yeah.
We tripped the lady, and I think we knocked her unconscious. But we're heading back to base, and we'll see what information we can get out of her.
I
Was
like
that a
that.
good rundown?
I think that was a great rundown. You may have 200 Darewolf bucks. You may have 200
Yes.
Darewolf
Let's
bucks. Yeah.
go.
Very good, very good. I'm actually considering setting up like a redeemable thing. It won't be like a website or anything, but I'll just have like a list of like, here's what you can redeem your Darewolf bucks for. But I'll have to trust people to be honest with their Darewolf bucks. I should set up a mini website about it. Like, Darewolf, I want to spend 10,000 Darewolf bucks to kick you in the balls, and I'll be like, it's actually 20,000. You're not there yet. I'll always be increasing the price of that reward. But I digress. Don't give me that look, Nilos. Don't give me that look. Don't even give me that look, Atomic. All right, you'd do it. You'd spend 50,000 Darewolf bucks, but I digress. With that being said, with 200 Darewolf bucks up, that's really funny. Thanks, Durs. With that being said, so we pick back at the base. You have arrived back at the Hellfire Hounds main base, just outside of Le Capital City here. And things are pretty quiet. As had been mentioned in some of our previous sessions, the base has been on a kind of partial lockdown. Civilian traffic has been slowed to pretty much a crawl. No one is coming in or out of the base that is not military personnel or Mechwarrior personnel. And things are very lockstep in order. It can become sort of like a mini little city or a village here, and now it feels much more like a military base at this point. There's guards everywhere, the military police, etc. Things just feel more serious, I suppose would be it. Now you have this woman with you, this Lily person, whom you have captured, dragged away. I believe we left, though, the other gentleman back at the hospital due to him being, near death, as it were. Carl was his name. Carl, you know what I mean? Carl's was his name. I believe we left him back at the hospital, which is fine. Also, the doctor got shot. Oh, that was a clusterfuck. You guys got
That
lucky.
it was.
That's all I'm saying. It was good, though. It was a good clusterfuck. So you've returned back to base. What do you guys do once you return back to Hellfire Hound's base of operations?
We'll definitely give an actual report to our command, the commander, and go, all right, here's what the F fucking happened.
Mhm. So you're going to go and meet up with the head of intelligence,
Yep.
Eklov, I believe, is who you'd be meeting with here. So let's actually take you guys over to one of the sort of main meeting rooms where Eklov will be. I'm assuming you likely turned Lily into the like your garrison guards or whatnot. Get her
Yeah,
locked up, put in
a brig of
the
some kind.
brig of some
Yeah,
kind. I
the
love
brig.
that. I love
I
that.
think
Very good.
if we're putting her somewhere, Talos would very much be making sure that she makes it there, rather than just going to some random mooks that has allowed this whole thing to kick off in the first place.
Yes, we are definitely members of Hellfire Hounds. We absolutely work here. Yes, give woman to us. We take her back home. I mean, we take her to brig. Yeah, no, you're gonna stay with her, Talos. It sounds like. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I mean, this whole thing started with them allowing random civvies to wander about left, right, and centre.
Ah,
So
so you follow with her,
not trusting anybody at
separating
this
from the
point.
rest of the group, which is totally fine. And we pick back up in a large meeting chamber, which has a big meeting room, which has a bunch of computers around it, staff everywhere, and Eklov is standing above it. He's got a couple of aides and whatnot next to him. In fact, one of the other mech warriors that you've seen before, Mr. Carruthers, is right here, and he is, does some quiet conversation as you all walk in. Eklov gives you a curt nod, holds up a finger, has a quiet conversation between him, gives him a salute, and Carruthers moves off. There's a bit of a worried look on Carruthers' face as he heads off towards the exit, leaving the room. But as you walk up, Eklov gives you another curt nod. Gentlemen, lady, you've had quite a, how do I put this, eventful 24 hours away from the base. Fill me in on everything you know.
It was pretty much a clusterfuck from the beginning. That's a good way to put it. Oh, boys. Well, went out, tried to find what we could, went out to the construction site, had our discussions. Uh, Trying to remember, it was,
Well, we did strike a deal,
yeah,
so the roof is going to get fixed and the barracks are going to get fixed. There's good news there.
yeah. That's while we're at the construction site. Uh, what was it, Anders or Steban that's there and have found the explosives where it had been missing from the construction site.
So if I'm to understand, then the construction workers were involved.
Unintentionally involved.
Elaborate. What do you mean by unintentionally involved?
It seems somebody got into their storage spot for where they kept their explosive and profited it from them.
I see. And you have located this individual, as it were?
We got a pretty good hunch it's the young lady, or at least somebody related to their crew. But we were going to get to that one.
So,
Young lady, go ahead.
no, continue.
The young lady, Lucy. Yeah, it was Lucy or Lacey?
Lily.
Lily.
Lily. I'm going to keep saying Lucy, I swear. Lily, the girl we had brought up before, seeing her around base. Uh, we ran across her after we had the incident at the little massage parlor place that she had been talking about in the first place. It's where, let's see, Talos went ahead of us and got lucky in her ticking on the door. I know he's not back to us yet, but for what I gather on him, he showed up, was getting ready to center kick the door in, her ticking, and then proceeded to get the hell out of Dodge just in time for the building to go boom.
I
And
see.
then why, as we got there, run around to see if there was anybody else around, that's where we found a gentleman we're calling Carl. pretty banged up. And that's when we called you guys to let you know what was going on, and then got over to the hospital to get him treated. And then it was while we were at the hospital, hey, keeping an eye on things, an unexpected nurse who looked remarkably familiar showed up and went to go say hi to probably make sure Carl didn't tell us anything. And I think it was Taos again that's there and went over and grabbed her and was like, "What the hell are you doing?" And then once we realized it was Lily, and a fight ensued as some dudes there proceeded to SWAT team in on the floor, and we managed to repel them out and knock out Lily, and we've now brought her back to base. What else did I miss, guys?
I see. He remains quiet for the time being. Anything else to add?
I'm trying to remember. Do you guys remember anything else that was noteworthy? Other than that, it was a lot of excitement.
I mean, I do, but I'm keeping that under wrap.
The markings.
So what
Since
we have presently is a means, a how, a who, what, when. We're missing the most important piece of information. Why? What you've
100%
told
agree.
me so far, it doesn't seem that they are normal enemies that we're dealing with between this conflict between these two powers. This feels, in some ways, personal. As far as I'm aware, we don't have any true enemies in the local region to the Hellfire Hounds. Grudges, of course, old rivalries, but none in which they would seek such underhanded means of inflicting pain upon us.
This all seems very drastic, especially if they're after one guy.
What do you mean after one guy?
Well, I was preferring after what you were saying.
He narrows his eyes slightly. What are you not telling me?
I thought you were saying that the guy was saying it seemed like that's a possibility that they are going after some guy, one member versus all of us.
Give me a either streetwise or some kind of check to like push the conversation and put it back on him. I'm gonna set the DC at a decent check here.
Yeah, I
Your-
got like next to
Your
nothing.
DC
That
is going to be a
leadership
12,
maybe,
which isn't terrible. You give me a leadership to try and steer the conversation, because he picked up on what you're saying, and he's like, I feel like you're not telling me something.
even though I'm really not. I maybe just misspoke.
Yeah, maybe.
Ooh, I've actually got. It gives me a +4 to it.
Not terrible. Hey! He nods. A simple turn of phrase, as it were. Well, here's what I'm going to ask. Your next orders are to interrogate this woman as best you can and get what information, well, you're able to from her. We need to know why they attacked the Hellfire Hounds, and if we need to be afraid of more, well, problems in the near future. The base is on very high lockdown at this point. With that being said, you've done well, Delta Company. Dare I say I'm even proud of the efforts you've put forth here. If anything else to add to your report?
Look around the room.
We pretty much know everything.
Very well. You're all dismissed. Get some grub, get a little bit of rest, and see to the woman. Carry on.
Yes, sir.
And you guys are able to head back out into the base. It is midday on this particular day, the day after, still the same day where you captured Lily. Lily has been put in one of the brigs, which is located in a large circular building on this side of the base. Meanwhile, all of you have just come back from a meeting in sort of the main hub in the center. What does everyone want to do at this point?
I think everybody's deserved a treat, so I'll try and fix up something a little bit more special in the grub department.
Okay. Getting a little bit of grub. I like that. Getting some food skis. That's good. That's good. So you guys have a quick meal. Now there had been mention in pre-session here of perhaps 2 interrogations going on. Who wants to break that ice? Who wants to begin that conversation with a certain member of the team? Don't
We're gonna
everybody?
stay.
I think
Hey, sakes.
I'm going to say if as the rest of the guys are walking back, or the rest of the team are walking back into the central cantina area, I guess Talos will have got bored of staring daggers at Lily and will join the rest of the group.
You head over to the grub area.
And we'll probably, as the rest of the team, it's kind of probably that nervous tension between the groups. Nobody's saying anything particularly, and we'll probably walk in, kick a chair, and just say, "Well, Johnny boy, you're gonna have to give me something here. What's going on? Because that bitch is holding out."
I won't disagree with that statement, but I have got absolutely zero clue why in the hell they would start something. Anybody else got some more notes on it?
Let's see. They're after me, but I don't know why they decided to bomb an entire military base to do it. That doesn't seem like them necessarily.
Why do you say you?
I'll pull up like my phone and then put it on the ground, and it'll just basically be a wanted poster with a return price of, I think it's, I'm gonna make it more impressive just because it's periphery bucks, so I'm sure it's translates to not that much anyway. Of $500,000 returnable to a Denise McMillan on Borgen's Rift 3.
Oh, you got serious attention on your part.
I
Oh,
mean, it
okay.
translates to about 200,000 C bills. So
No small chunk of change, but even then, seems a little wild to me to go that freaking hog wild with a SWAT like team to suddenly come for your hide, especially affecting the rest of us.
yeah, I'm confused about it too. That's the only thing I could possibly imagine why we'd be seeing high-powered goons on this planet. But they might have some other reason to come here. They've always been shifty about their business. It's the military-industrial complex. What do you expect?
Oh, so I was going to ask what kind of business they were into. Oh, well, that ought to make things a little more interesting. But anybody else got any good ideas? I mean, I've got a bad run of seeing folks try to sing bad mouth me, but nobody going to the effect of singing trying to sing take a hit out on me. At least nothing I would expect. Anybody else? Got some old friends that they really don't meet again?
I fix mechs for a living. I'm too valuable to blow the fuck up like that.
I won't disagree with that statement. We were already running on duct tape and baling wire most of the time.
Unfortunately, I don't run the budget.
Leandra shifts nervously, and then she just turns back to Jonathan and goes, "Okay, you told us about you. Tell us more about them. Who's at the top?"
Denise McMillan. She's owns about everything and everyone on Borgen's Rift. She's rather, what's the term I'm looking for? She's got a stick up her ass. She's very much a perfectionist. She doesn't like her things being messed with.
Don't touch my
pretty
toys. Got
typical.
it.
Yeah.
And you dated her. Was that right? Like, we overheard the thing about.
Ew,
Right.
ew, ew, no. She's like 80, dude. I
I
dated her
mean,
daughter.
we don't kink shame here, so I mean, you do you, man.
I dated her daughter.
Oh, well, that makes it even better. So you were trying to
Yeah.
get both sides.
That's
Got it.
that's why my picture sucks so much. It's actually my driver's license picture. And you notice that it's quite it's definitely Jonathan. It's just not Jonathan now. It's Jonathan about 7 years ago.
Fair enough.
Uh,
You're like how old now?
I'm
For
20.
that?
Yeah, I'm 20.
Good grief, man. You're a young baby for that one. Realizing I can't say much when I'm not that much older. I had that fancy officer school shit.
But yeah, he's so high power. They don't make mechs. They make big parts for mechs, and they make a lot of personal weaponry. They make a lot of small arms. They're a reasonably big player, but they're not like Defiance or what's the one for like the Draconis Combine that they make all their weapons.
Lucian's got a lot of their stuff. I just
Yeah.
don't remember what corps they are.
Yeah, they're not Defiance. They're not the big boys, but they're a reasonable power. You'll be able to find high power stuff all throughout the Canopus Mastery of Canopus.
All right. Well, I guess our next big question is what questions do we want to ask our young lady about? Figure we can get some of those hammered out before we go see them, so we really come a little bit prepared.
I want to try something before we ask her any questions. If I may.
Okay, what do you got in mind?
Give me a half hour, and you guys just sit outside the door. And if I want to try something, because I've read up about this before, and I personally know it's quite effective at getting information. But if you have background with somebody, you typically want to just sit in the room with them, and if they have animosity towards you, they'll just keep talking, trying to get your goat, but they'll be slipping up sometime soon. So I just want to try that, sitting in the room with her.
Okay. Well,
I also know that when we're dealing with Charlie, he will say something eventually, because he can't help himself.
Oh, sweet baby bird. So you think.
Oh,
so you
boy.
think.
So I know. I've been on with 3 campaigns, my friend.
So I guess my other big question then is, who among us has really good interrogation type training, or is good at talking to people? Like I could plan like crazy, but that doesn't mean I know how to make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside. It's not necessarily the training I went through.
Yeah, I have nothing in that regard, but I am the person that she's interested in.
That's
thing.
fair.
There's something I've only got nice things like comms, communications, negotiation, etc. So I think we'll look at Jonathan and be like, okay, we'll trust you on this one. We'll give you half an hour, and then we come in.
All right. Again, what are the questions that we're gonna want to ask or get answers to? That's the big one. If we can come up with something before we walk in instead of trying to be on the fly about it, I think we might be a little bit more successful. Like, number one, why the fuck are they here?
Why'd they blow up a large portion of a military base?
Hey, crew
And
card.
then blow up another building.
Real
Yes.
quick, could you just move your mic away from your face by like half an inch? We're getting a lot of breathing. No, it's good. That's much better. And you're not quite as loud. You were like very loud, which is good. It's fine. I can hear you, but that's much better. Perfect.
Okay.
You're good, man. Beautiful.
Roger. Sorry about that.
No, it's fine, man. What else we got?
So I'm thinking, Leandra, you seem our face person, so I'm going to say you go in and get to ask those questions first.
I mean,
Well, we'll go after Jonathan, but I'm sure Jonathan will start in
Yeah,
that
you
direction.
guys stay outside, and I'll let you know when I'm done.
Talos will say, I mean, if Jonathan's plan doesn't work, if somebody wants to ask him questions, I can definitely get Lee to give you the answers.
Let's try
But
not
she's
to
not
beat
going
the
to like it.
Qatar out of him in the process.
She's been prepared for that kind of
Treatment.
manipulation. It won't work that well.
Besides, you get
Talos
more.
raises an eyebrow.
It's amazing what you can get with, honey versus vinegar. But we
True.
can do bad mech warrior, good mech warrior.
That's funny.
What about terrible Mechwarrior, worse Mechwarrior?
Also funny.
Your guess is good as mine, boys, you girls. But so we want to know why in the world they're here. Any other personal facts that we want to see and go after? As I look with everyone with deer in the headlights looks.
Whereabouts are they working from on planet?
Okay.
And
Yeah, and where they plan to strike next. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And I think at that point, if we do understand where to strike, where they'll strike next, I think then we'll ask ourselves whether we actually let our information officer know or whether we use it to surprise them.
I don't know how I feel about trying to surprise them. The more we don't need enough surprise as it is. But again, we'll see what we can figure out. All right, Jonathan, go in there, handle business. We'll give you a half hour. After that, we're coming in.
Okay. So Jonathan will walk into the room with the Lily
Okay.
and pull up a chair and put his feet up.
So Lily is, so imagine it's like one of those interrogation rooms like in a cop show where like they've got the little metal ring in the center of the table. They've got like handcuffs with like a chain on them so she can't really move. Her feet are also similarly chained. There's a term for that, like the full get up, where they're like completely like locked up,
Yeah.
as it were. And she looks incredibly comfortable. Like, not a care in the world, chill as fuck, just sitting there. You sit down, you put your feet up. She has been kind of had her eyes closed, almost like she's sort of meditating. And as you sit down, your feet go clang on the table, her eyes open slightly. She offers you the most pleasant, sweet, if it wasn't this situation, you would likely interpret it as slightly flirtatious smile, and then closes her eyes again, and her face returns to a very neutral, calm sort of setting. How long do you choose to sit there?
Full half hour. If she cracks, then fine. But if not, then like it's just gonna be a deal of we're gonna have to let somebody else try and talk with her.
15 minutes into the 30 minutes. She opens her eyes again, just narrow slits. The smile again returns, with the slightest little smirk in the corner of her left side of her face. So it's going to be the silent treatment then, is it, Jonathan?
Jonathan, he has, he's got his feet like this. Just does that, and then puts his hand behind and just goes,
You know, there is an end to this little conflict. That doesn't end up with you buried under the ground, Jonathan. All my employer is asking for is an apology. An apology and a bit of community service for the company. To show that you are truly regretful for contaminating her daughter.
He's not gonna say anything.
Beautiful,
Still, he's gonna
beautiful.
let it
I
go
love it.
through. Yeah.
Lets it go. Minute goes by. She waits. This base, this mercenary company, is going to be turned to rubble. You have a choice on which side of that rubble you wish to be. Under it, or on top of it, Jonathan. Which is it going to be? Under, or on top of? Says nothing. Beautiful. So be it. And here I thought, based on everything that I had heard from dear Angela, you know, she does care about you, Jonathan. Deeply, I think. Or at least she did, until a little bit of course correction by myself and some of my compatriots. She leans in, and there is venom in her voice as she says this. She's trying to get your goat.
Jonathan knows that, like, Denise, though she was very disturbed at the fact that, like, Angela would be with a commoner, she would not let any harm come to Angela. This is an empty threat.
I love that. She's gonna lean into it, though. You know, she screamed your name at one point. And we kept going until that scream of your name, well, it stopped. And she screamed only for mercy. Pain is a beautiful thing when it comes to getting what you want. Don't you think so, Jonathan? She closes her eyes again, the smile remains, and she sits in silence as the next, say, 10 minutes goes by. "30 minutes has passed. What does Jonathan do?"
Puts his feet on the ground, pushes the chair back in, and then walks out. Like he made his word, and he got as much as he thought he was gonna hear.
Perfect.
But-
You head back out, joining the rest of your crew, who's waiting out in one of the meeting
Just-
rooms outside of the interrogation room.
Yep.
As Jonathan opens the door, would Lily be able to see the doorway from where
Yeah.
she sat?
Yeah.
Talos is stood outside the doorway with the biggest fucking wrench that you could possibly imagine, like a mech wrench, just like slugged over one shoulder.
like instead of the 4mm, it's the 4-footer. Like it's just a huge ass fucking wrench. Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's funny.
Like the size of a leg.
Like an anime size wrench. Got it. Perfect. That's good. I like that. Beautiful. Okay. The door
Well,
closes.
What do you learn?
We got plenty. We know that they do have bigger interests than me, because if they wanted to get at me, they wouldn't destroy an entire base too. I'm not that valuable. I fucked her boss's daughter. I'm not that valuable.
Jesus.
Wow. Talk about kiss and telling, man. But yeah, let's face it. One mother doesn't want their
And
daughters
they
thinking
didn't
thoughts that
offer-
way.
They didn't offer me to, join them and go somewhere else. They mentioned, and she was quite clear about the fact that I could be either on top of this rubble or I could be beneath it. They were always going to burn this place down. There's something else here. We gotta find out
Great.
what that is. And I will say, looking at the wrench, I'll say that's not going to be very convincing to her. It's just not. She'll spit at you through a broken jaw. I know these.
Oh, friendly.
You're gonna have to twist it out of her through her brain, because her brain is all that she really has. She'll die before she gets it beaten out of her. I know that.
Roger that. Well, let's try the honey approach then. Leandra, you're on deck. I'll go. We all want to go in there, or just me and you?
Um, Jonathan, do you think it's wise that whilst we're in there, we have someone in a mech nearby? Do you think they are interested in getting her out at all?
I think that it's definitely possible. Like, they don't want any sort of loose ends, and they, even if they come back to try and get her, they might just come back to try and kill her. It might be good to have some sense of, or some assets ready to fire up if they come back, but they don't like loose ends, no.
That means our boy Carl might be in deep trouble. We might need to send somebody out to go get him and bring him back to actually our bed tent.
Carl, stepping on people with a mech kills them, Carl. I'll see myself out.
But, yeah.
Don't shake your head, Nilos. I'm funny.
After Tuesday? Wrong.
But I'm willing to get up in the Irby to try and keep a spin on things. I mean, that's what the Irby's good at.
Yeah. Literally called an urban mech.
Just
Yep.
wherever she's sitting, just on the other side of the wall, just an AC 10, just right there. Just
AC-20, yeah.
Ooh.
or a D20. Yeah,
Ooh. That's good. That's good. I like that.
spicy.
Yeah. Very nice. All right.
Okay,
We
Eric.
should get somebody
Shall
to
we-
go and get Carl and bring him back to the base. Get
Yeah.
a team and medics to go and
Who-
just take him out of the hospital. I mean, the doctor's
Yeah.
fucking shot in the back anyway. So
So
Let's say-
who here is the speed demon, who also's primary interrogation technique might not be that useful?
That's
It
funny.
might be you.
I don't care who you are. That's funny right there.
But yeah, I mean, like I'll go up in the urban mech to pull security, and whoever else wants to go and grab them,
Beautiful.
can do it.
Yeah, I should do it. I have no interrogation.
The Taos and Tomic are gonna go head out.
And just as they're leaving,
Or
the hall,
Strowman.
they're like, also pay attention for like any movement that's going on here that may seem strange, right? Like if they're after something that's bigger than Jonathan, let's see, maybe we can see what's going on there as well.
Sounds like a plan. All right. Yeah.
Okay.
So we gotta go.
Talos will turn to Nylos and go, well, looks like it's the Solaris Dream Team saving Carl.
Good luck, boys. I got faith in you.
So as the two of you head out, are you taking? Are you riding? You riding like the back of the bike with Nilos gonna like be riding bitch, or like
We'll
what are we
take
doing?
a pack rat.
Oh, take a
Just-
pack rat,
we'll
okay.
take-
I was just-
yeah, if
I
we
was
can
just
take,
asking.
can we take like a couple of the, clan medics?
Yeah, you can take a
He's
couple
gonna-
minutes with
he's
you.
going to need
Yeah,
medical
yeah,
assistance.
absolutely.
We ain't gonna know
Yeah,
anything
you go
about
talk to one of the I don't know, corporals or something, and like we need a couple guys on a mission. You get permission. Takes like 10 minutes. You get permission. Eklov is pretty much being like whatever they need. They're doing some important stuff for the team, and then you guys happen to hop in the pack rat and head off. Absolutely.
And so I tell Deers, kind of check in with the intel, let them know what you got, and then see a rotation we want of, who's going to do pole alert duties and keep active in the max so we can rotate lances around.
I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. So you guys take off, heading off to meet with Carl. We'll have a side scene with Carl after we deal with Eric and Leandra talking to Lily. So you guys move into the interrogation chamber as everyone else moves off. The Irby is outside with Jonathan. She has her eyes
And if
closed. Neutral expression. Go ahead, Jonathan.
If I may just have my own little tiny scene with my Irby.
100%. Why don't we have that scene right now?
All right. I'm gonna, climb up on the gantry, climb into the cockpit, and like he'll start flipping up the switches. And hopefully this is not too loud.
Reactor or ugly on. Sensor or ugly on. Weapons ugly on. All systems middle.
Hits it and like gets it to stop. But like he's like, oh god,
That was fun.
don't do this to me, please, not now. He has gremlins that constantly follow him in any piece of big technology.
Oh no.
So we will see. He can shoot fine. It's just that sometimes the machine doesn't want to boot up correctly and will glitch like that.
That was really good, man. 10 out of 10.
Thank
Love
you.
it. Love
Took
it.
me a while to get Sam to make that happen.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Beautiful, man.
That was freaking awesome. All right, that was beautiful. We pivot back over to Lily, Leandra, and Eric. Lily has her eyes closed, her hands clasped, together on the table, right in front. Very, very still. The only movement you can see is just a very low breathing. Take it away.
Nice night for a walk, eh?
All you hear, the only acknowledgement is a slight shifting of the chains that are binding her feet with the cuffs. There's maybe she lifted one leg and the other. There's a slight jingling of chains, but no verbal response.
So we look over at Leandra and go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on deck.
So Leandra's going to approach, and she's going to take a a medical case and slam it onto the nearest desk. See if there's any reaction from Lily, and then open
None.
it, and then take a syringe, and then start to approach her and be like, okay, there are two ways we can do this. There's going to be the nice way, or there's going to be the chemical way. What would you prefer?
Her eyes open, and she turns slightly to her right to meet Leandra's gaze. She smirks the same flirtatious smile that I had mentioned with Jonathan. Chemicals, you say? Shouldn't you take me out to dinner first? Before we do drugs together? She closes her eyes and shifts back, unmoving, and that is all the response you get.
I think we're well past our first pleasantries. So why don't you tell me who's your employer?
I think you've already figured out who my employer is. Jonathan
Okay.
likely told you at least as much as he's willing to share.
And what are you looking for here? Or why is this base so important to you?
Well, it's not important.
So what is?
She chuckles slightly. There's a little chortle that emanates from her, as though this question she found she couldn't resist chuckling to it. Just what is? Explain your question further, miss. Give me more depth to that question. That's such a very vague and broad-scoped question. What is important? Oh, I don't know, money? Power? Influence? There's so many responses I could give, and none of them would likely be satisfactory to you. So reframe your question. Be more precise, my dear. Be more precise.
What are you looking for in this base?
Well, I think you should know the answer to that, Miss Leandra. I was looking for Jonathan, and I found him.
You got
Well,
money, power, and everything. Well, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, surely they didn't need to send everybody, or use as much as. Surely they didn't need to send you just for that. why are you really here?
Why are any of us here, dear Leandra? It's really a question, an existential one when you think about it. Oh, to the beginning of time, the creation. Was it God? Was it a simple smattering of atoms? Well, I'm just a simple woman. I don't have those existential answers.
So you took psych and tried to sing and play have that as your master's degree, eh?
No response to Eric, but her eyes are open and she's staring at Leandra very intently.
Listen, Lily, I didn't ask you who you were looking for. I asked you what you were looking for. What is here that is so important to your employer?
She tilts her head to the side. Do you enjoy breathing, Leandra?
I find it, yes. I find it useful.
Oh, you do. You know what makes breathing hard? Having your lungs punctured, your body burned away, being crushed underneath thousands and thousands of pounds of rubble. I'm going to ask you a simple question, Leandra. Do you wish to be above the rubble or below it when things come to their inevitable conclusion?
Well, you have entered into a mercenary camp, so tell me more about being above the rubble. What
Oh,
would be in it for me?
she's intrigued. Above the rubble, well, you wouldn't be brutally slaughtered along with the rest of this company. That's for one. And as someone who enjoys breathing, I would think that would be, at the very least, an intriguing proposition for you, Leandra.
And let me guess, the starting point to that is letting you get out of here.
She tilts her head back and forth. It would be a starting point. Not the ending point, though, no.
So tell me more about what would be next.
Well, you'd get me off this planet. And together, we'd go back to my employer and, oh, I would say the nicest things about you. You'd be set for life, Leandra. You'd have all the sea bills you could ever want, live a life of luxury and relaxation, and in the meantime, well, everyone else you've spent time with here, they would just be dust in the wind.
Really, we just get off planet. There's nobody here that we'd have to report to.
She shakes her head. Nobody we'd have to report to, Leandra. Give me a quick check, both Eric and Leandra. It'd be an intelligence check. Anything like streetwise or anything where it's like noticing someone else, like something along those lines. And you can sell me on a skill if you have one.
Perception?
I would allow perception, 100%.
Remind me to sing or put that as my first skill I buy once I actually spend my XP. So I'm doing straight int. Wow.
So there is a singular clock above the door, like one of those old like school clocks. It's like analog, right? Like the arms and everything, like an arm clock. Like that I've actually found out recently that most kids these days don't know how to read, which terrifies me. But that's a whole other conversation. But her eyes go up to the clock, and you see her smile briefly, and then her eyes return to Leandra.
So how many explosives do you have in this base?
That's a very, very intrusive question, Mr. Eric. I would think you'd be more of a gentleman than to ask a lady such, well, personal questions.
Well, I hate to say it, you ever very well remind me of a proper lady, so why do I need to use such courtesies?
She laughs, turning back to Leandra. So what's it going to be, Leandra? Under the rubble or above it? She lifts up her arms, clinking the chains a little bit, the cuffs.
Here, I'll let you ladies talk for a minute, and I'm going to step outside.
Yeah, I think that'd be good.
As soon as I close the door, I am hauling ass to the commander's area. It's like, we need to get a search party together to go look for explosives ASAP.
So Eric huffs it off, running towards main command. Love that. Leaving Leandra with Lily. This is a great situation. Love what's happening here.
Okay, I think Leandra's going to look at him and be like, regardless of whether we're going to be above or below the rubble, the important thing is we're going to be together. So she's going to grab Lily, and still all obviously tied up. Except, well, I guess untie her legs, right?
Mhm.
But at least release that. Before she does that, actually, she's going to take a swing at her. So she's going to. I don't know if you want me to roll anything on that, but
You want to punch her in the face?
Oh,
Yeah.
You connect with her face. She rolls over. There's a small trickle of blood. Her lip puffs up a little bit, and she grins at you. Ooh.
Okay, so then she's gonna undo her leg ties and then grab her, leave the brig,
Mhm.
and then head towards the mech.
Okay.
Towards the mech base.
So you drag her
Or,
away.
actually-
Couple of the guards see you and then just sort of like give you a squint, but then like just nod, like you know what you're
Actually,
doing.
because she's got knowledge of mechs, etc., she's probably gonna go round to where the Irby is.
Okay.
And then and then it's probably the last thing that Jonathan will want, but she's gonna be like, "Here you go, Jonathan. Hold on to this for the time being because something's about to kick off."
So how are you going to pass her off to Jonathan, who's currently in his mech?
So,
splitting the party is always a great idea.
yeah. So does the urban mech have any sort of? They must have like cargo. It's got the reason I'm thinking of that is
It has a what's it called? A rocker seat. I forgot
Jump-
what it's called. But,
jump
yeah,
A
seat.
rumble seat.
Yeah.
Rumble
Yeah.
seat, yeah, that too.
So
I would be willing to strap her into that with about, with a gag on and with a couple more chains. have her
Gag,
inside the
chains,
rumble
duct
seat.
tape.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Okay. So you get her up into the mech, you duct tape her in. She does not resist at all. Just lets it all
Yeah.
happen. It's all good. She's fine with it.
and then Leandro pats Jonathan on the shoulder, goes, "Good luck. Not with what's going to kick off, but with the bitch in the back." And then jumps out and then starts running to the mech bay.
Love it. So you start heading off to the mech bay. Beautiful. Meanwhile,
Jonathan will just
Go
be
ahead, Jonathan.
like, I have more experience with her than anybody else here.
Yeah.
so
I already know what I'm in for.
through the gag, she is humming a melody that your ex-girlfriend used to hum when you two were right after you two had been intimate. It's a very particular melody. I don't have a song for it off the top of my head, but just something that would be meaningful and impactful and may throw Jonathan off a little bit. I obviously leave that up to you. She's definitely trying to fuck with you mentally, right? Like she just hums that song just quietly, a little bit, not constantly, but just a little bit as she gets strapped in, just humming that song.
It does get to Jonathan a little bit, and he'll just go. I know you're trying to get my goat, which is, interesting. I also know that you're not going to give me information, so I have no compunction about doing this. And just butt strokes her in the temple
Bam!
with a assault rifle.
So you
knocking
pick up
her
the rifle, you stalk her in the side of the head. She reels a little bit and then passes out for the time
Yeah.
being. I think that's perfect. Very good, brother. Very, very good. Jesus. Bam, got her. All right, perfect. So we're gonna pivot over to our boys that are on the road. That took likely 30 minutes, maybe an hour back and forth, dragging her out, etc. We're gonna say it took a little bit of time. That's gonna give us time for the boys to get into the city, back to the hospital, where you guys head upstairs looking for Carl. All right. As you arrive, at the hospital, couple of things would stand out to you two gentlemen as you arrive in the city. The city streets are pretty empty right now. There's a decent amount of like police out, and you get stopped at like a checkpoint. They ask what your purpose is. You give them a credentials. They let you through. But it seems like the city is on a kind of lockdown right now, which may stand out as a bit strange to you. Would you like to press into that information? Maybe ask one of the officers? Or are you just in a hurry to get back to the hospital at this point?
I think just kind of in a hurry. I mean,
Move along. Move
Yep.
along. Nothing to see here. Move along. They stormtrooper you. And not these aren't the Mechwarriors you're looking for. And then you move past. Moving on. You get to the hospital. Hospital is similarly not a whole lot of people in there, other than a couple of nurses, some doctors, a few sick people. But it seems just quiet on the streets right now. You head all the way upstairs where you get to the area in which Carl was being held. Let me pivot you over to that map. And boy howdy, there's a nurse who is currently making the bed and no Carl.
Ask where Carl is.
Oh, hello, gentlemen. You're talking
Where's
about
Carl?
Oh, the gentleman that was staying here. His family, about 30 minutes ago, arrived to pick him up and take him home.
He doesn't have any family on this planet. Where did they go?
I'm sorry, sir, I'm not exactly sure. They arrived, had proper identification.
Give me
and
all of his paperwork.
I can't do that, sir. We have that's...
Give me all of his paperwork.
Sir, I'm not allowed to give you his paperwork.
Okay, where is all of his paperwork stored?
Sir, I'm not allowed to tell you that. Am I going to have to call
This is going to
security?
be tedious.
Am I going to have to call security?
If you do, it's pointless. Where is all of his paperwork? We need to find this bloke.
So I'm
Either
legally
he's got
obligated
information
not to
or he's
provide
gonna
you with
be
his
murdered.
paperwork. She like moves back and there's like a little button like on the wall. She's like getting ready to push.
He's going to go over and say, "Let me help you with that," and push the button.
Beep, beep. A couple minutes, like 30 seconds later, a couple of like orderlies show up in the hallway and they're like, "Oh, we got the call. Is there a problem?" And she's like, "These two men are."
She won't give me his paperwork.
So we're not allowed to give you paperwork of patients.
Okay, but the bloke's going to get murdered.
What do you mean the bloke's going to do it? That doesn't make any sense. All right,
He
two of you
doesn't have
with
any
me,
family.
come outside, and they try to physically like move you out of the building.
He's going to explain to them. I'm going to make you try and roll to try and move him.
Okay, it's beautiful. I love that. Give me a strength check.
Cool.
Opposed by their strength check. These are pretty big guys. All right, I'm saying. They're probably going to fail, but we'll see what happens.
So it's strength for strength.
Yep, strength for strength. All right, they try to move you, and you don't move an inch. They're like, "All right, come on," and you just stand like a rock.
I'm just going to stand there.
All right, come on, sir, stop resisting, stop resisting, and they start hitting you with batons. No, I'm just kidding. That's terrible.
Talos is going to turn to Nylos and goes, "Nylos, can you do the words thing?"
or you could try and do the word thing. The so-called family that you idiots released that guy to, we're just gonna kill him when they get to where they're going.
Give me a like negotiation or streetwise or
None of the things that I have.
diplomacy or just a base charisma check.
Yep, that's great. Fantastic.
You totally got this.
It's only a 9. It's not that hard.
Yeah, only. Okay, 10.
She looks at you and seems to hear the urgency in your voice. Look, sir, I'm not legally allowed to give you his paperwork, but I can tell you that, well, there was an address that was given to us about where they were staying, or at least taking him. It's not far from here. It's a hotel. I can give you the address if you wish to check in on him.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that.
She writes the address down, giving it to you. It is literally several blocks away from the hospital, within spitting distance, as it were.
Talos just says, "Told you that was tedious."
The orderlies let go of you. You can move off. The two of you head downstairs, I assume, and head straight over to the hotel.
Yep.
Okay.
Definitely.
You get the room. You head up to the room. It's a tedious thing, like, sir, we can't give you the room, blah, blah, blah. You go back and forth. Eventually, you get it. You head up to the room. The room is locked. They don't give you a key, but you can knock. If you do knock, no one answers. How do you want to get into the room?
I mean,
Tell us who's going to listen at the door. He's
to
been
say
brought up
we have a
before.
we have a
No
Talos. I
sound.
think we can open the door. If we needed to. I mean, I don't have like a lockpick or something.
It's a Holiday Inn, but it's called BattleTech Inn. I'll see myself to the door. Carry on.
There's no
Nice.
ticking or anything like that.
No
He's- Talos is
ticking,
gonna
no
look at
clicking,
Nylos
nothing.
and
That doesn't mean there's not a tripwire there or something though.
I'll pick the door.
You kick the door. The door breaks open. You move into a single king-size bedroom, where in the middle of the bed, there's a guy. Hey, it's Carl. He's surrounded by drug paraphernalia. He's dead. Scene is staged like he had an overdose.
No way.
No way! Didn't see that coming.
Oh,
Oh my god, I'm so
no.
surprised. That's crazy.
Talos who just well, we should just go back then. This was a wasted trip.
It was, correct.
I'm going to spend a plot point. No, I'm joking.
Go for it. Spend your plot point. Yeah, spend
Don't
it.
give him any
No,
plot
but-
points.
Spend it. Go for it.
Don't give him the plot point.
Give
Got
me the plot
5.
point. I need more. Delicious plot
Technically,
points.
Technically, you should only have one.
Break the lamp in half, take the cable wires, and just talk about it now.
Delicious plot points.
Pretty sure doesn't it reset till we get 3 and then you get 1 at the start of every session?
Don't tell them that.
Rush
But
No, I'm saying
resets.
that for me. I don't want 5 plot points unleashed on me.
I get an amount of edge equal to the number of players, which is beautiful.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's pretty great.
Oh, okay.
Plot
Fair
points,
enough.
though, I only start with 1. So, yeah.
Okay.
But I wanted them to be sweating, all right? You ruined it, Jonathan. Just like you ruined that poor girl's innocence. Terrible. You're a
ruined
monster.
her over a period of a year.
Yeah, that's correct. All right, so you guys head back to base. That whole trip takes you about an hour. If you recall correctly, it's only a couple miles into town. You head out, you come back. As you get back, you guys arrive. We're going to pivot over to Eric, who's gone to the main meeting room. You're looking for the commander, which I'm going to pivot you
Yep.
back over to this map right here.
If I may,
You may.
as well, after this scene, I might want to do something.
I'll allow it. Probably, maybe. We'll see. Commander Merrick Hall is in the chamber with Yimi Tola and also Alana Mikta, Lieutenant. They are looking at a digital readout of the local region, and there's a couple of like yellow question marks on there. And there's a bit of a hushed and somewhat nervous conversation. One of the military police sort of puts his hand on your chest and is like, "State your purpose, Sergeant." And then Eric, you obviously would tell him what you're here for. He lets you pass. You run up, and you'll hear Merrick in the middle of a conversation. "We picked up these signals about an hour ago. I don't know if they're mechs, dropships, or what have you, but they seem to be amassing for something." In response, Elna responds. She says, "Do you think they're from the Free Worlds League? Compelling Confederation? Who are they? At this point, we don't know, but judging by the number of, blips we have, this could be a assault of sorts. And based on their, movement patterns, I'm thinking they're targeting Hellfire Base. We need to be prepared. This could be something big. Eric, what can I do for you?"
Hey, well, we just got done talking to our prisoner friend. and I have a sneaking suspicion that they may have laid additional explosives around the base. I was going to say we need to if we can get some parties together to search for said explosives. If we haven't had groups already scan the area, but it sounds like we also got inbounds coming too.
With all due respect, this is Elna. With all due respect, Sergeant Eric, our troops did a full
Lieutenant.
sweep. Lieutenant Eric, she says somewhat begrudgingly. Lieutenant. What I will say is that we did a full sweep of the base twice over. There are no explosives inside of here. Your concerns, while appreciated, are unjustified.
Well, at the bare minimum, I definitely think the group that this young lady is working for, these are some of her friends coming. So, and it sounds like it's gonna be quite the extensive force that you guys have already started. It sounds like already pointed out. So we need to mount up the company.
At this point, we're going to, let's call it yellow alert, because I don't have a better term for it. What would be the term for like in military terms for
Black
like
special.
what's that?
Black special.
Black special? Is that it?
Or for force protection,
Force protection?
probably Charlie,
Yeah.
where we got threats imminent or about to happen.
Yeah. So they'd be like what threat level Charlie? They'd say. Would that be the proper term?
Force
Okay.
protection.
Force protection Charlie at this point. You, Lieutenant Eric, see Delta Company is armed up and ready to move. We may have use of you. For the time being, though, we're keeping the base on still lockdown and just preparing for an potential incoming assault. See to your troops. Move out. And,
Luke smartly presses out.
Perfect. So you would have a chance to give a, basically over the comms your BattleTech Nokias, right? Doodaloo-doo, doodaloo-doo, doodaloo-doo-doo. And everyone would be alerted that there may be hostiles incoming. As the company comes back together around the mech bay, you see a couple of assault mechs, heavy mechs are starting to mobilize and get ready. Meanwhile, your medium and light mech company can start to get ready. And there's a lot of chatter, movement around the base. You hear a quick alarm starts to go off as well, and you hear this like. As that alarm starts to go off,
My
there
cat
is
found that incredibly intriguing.
there is a beat.
Oh goodness.
There is a beat. And then you guys hear this.
Oh goody.
There is a massive explosion near the commissary. You hear another one. Alarms, bells, warning, sirens start to go off. Reep, 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 as you see fires start to kick up as artillery barrage after artillery barrage starts to hit the base. Mechs start to move, and you watch as an Atlas begins to head out towards the north exit and takes an artillery shell directly to the cockpit and explodes.
Oof.
All hands on deck, all hands on deck. Mech warriors to their mechs, mech warriors to their mechs. We are under attack. I repeat, Hellfire base is under attack. Right. There is a scramble as the artillery fire continues to come in. More explosions, more fire, more destruction. You are given orders as Delta Company. Say 15 minutes goes by. There's scrambling, there's artillery fire, you mobilize, you head out, you get away from the center of the base, and you get orders from command that they have located the area where this artillery fire is coming from. Meanwhile, there is a force of additional mechs from some unknown mercenary company that is attacking the base that, Alpha, Beta, and Charlie Company are currently engaged with. Your mission as Delta Company is to head behind the enemy assault lines and take out the artillery pieces. So we're going to be jumping into a bit of more mech combat. I know it's been like 3 sessions since we were inside the mechs, but we're going to be getting back into the mechs. And unlike last time, This is definitely going to be live fire, right? This is definitely live fire.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely bad news bears, but we're going to have some fun here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab your mechs and your bike real quick. I'm going to be moving you over to a battle map here, as we are going to be getting into some fighting. So the artillery is located in a high pass that is several miles north of the base that they have set themselves up. All you know is that there are at least 2 squads of at least 2 like batteries basically that have been set up, maybe 6 to 9 like artillery pieces have been set up, and they are currently shelling the fuck out of the base, and the base is getting just lambasted at this point, absolutely lambasted. As far as mechs defending these artillery pieces, you have no information. This is all happening like you guys getting your mechs, shit's blowing up all around you, things are getting chaotic, and you are just said, hey, head to these coordinates, take out the artillery, the base cannot take more of this right now, move, time is of the essence, etc. So I'm going to go ahead and move you guys over to this battle map right here. You guys will be getting in the bottom right corner of the battle map. And for simplicity's sake, I'm going to be going ahead and actually adding a quick little aura to each of your tokens so that they're a little bit easier to see. We're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to make this one green. And then we're going to go over to this guy is like a dark black. Oops, nope, didn't want to do that. And 0, black, yes. We got red right here. Do red. And then we're going to get this guy right here, who's going to be, what is he, blue? Blue, like a light blue. Perfect. All right, you guys should be a little bit easier to see down there in the corner, as it were. But as you guys move in, you pick up 2 enemy mechs, 2 BJ 1DB blackjacks. So 2 blackjacks, which seem to be guarding these artillery pieces, who are currently shelling the fuck out of the base. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and be adding in some new battle music that I got for you, and also some mech war sound effects. See how this works out, though.
I can't control my token.
Yes, you can. Be quiet.
No.
You absolutely can.
Emotions ruined.
I need you to take a deep breath and stop freaking out. Because you can control your token, you're fine.
I don't know why he always picks on you, Steve. It's fucked up, dude. It's fucked up. You gonna take that from someone so short?
Feel victimized.
It's compensating for his shortness, obviously.
Looks like we're in for some fun, boys and girls.
All right, let's get our initiative in there, and let's get wild.
The initiative is at
reflex twice, is that right?
and using leadership or tactics for initiative.
Initiative is just you get your dexterity plus dexterity, plus if you have combat initiative or combat sense or something like that. It's not leadership or anything. Yeah.
Okay.
Baby.
Alrighty then. This is going to be great. You guys are going to love this. It's going to be a lot of fun. You surely will not die.
It's gonna be time to haul some booty.
All right. Is the music and the sound effects too loud?
I'd say if anything, it's a lot quieter than
Okay.
the previous one.
Let's see what your volume's at, man. It's like
I can turn it up a little bit.
I say it sounded fine to me.
that one's.
All right, beautiful. Got that going. Alright, got that going, got that going. Perfect. Okay, so let me make sure everybody's in the initiative here. We got that, we got that. Go ahead and roll another thing really quick. Pay no attention to this roll. It literally doesn't mean anything. Okay. Alrighty then. Cool beans. Do this. Got him in the initiative already. 0. Save. 0. And save. And I think we're all set to boogie. Alright, beautiful. Alright, first up is going to be our boy right here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. See why the... Oh, hold on one second. For some reason, the initiative spinny thing isn't working. I'm going to fix it. Fuck it, we'll do it live. We'll fix it in post, as I always like to say. Second here. Settings, API. There it goes. There we go. Now it's cooking. Alright, so first up is going to be the CN9, CN9-A. Your turn first.
Stribin in the,
Centurion?
Yep. Olive Drab Centurion. Let's see. Oh, that's right. I forgot we used that modified range table. Pull that up real quick. What was it under resources? Yeah, it was. 12 to 16. Okay. Alright. So that's the closest stuff to us. What's our is terrain reflective of?
Yep. So
Yep.
you'll see there's different levels. So level 3, level 4, that is different
Gotcha.
terrain levels. Yep.
And then all the little green bits are trees.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Alrighty then. Alright, I guess I gotta move up closer. Yeah. There. That's why I move that. Sorry, I'm trying to remember what all this.
You're good.
Multiplied by. Okay, gotcha. There. So I can move. There. And then. For going up and down, I was just using the same thing as. Like going up down levels?
Yep, it's just one. It's
like
just
an
one
additional
movement. It's just one movement. Just one
Okay.
movement.
Okay.
I'm not adding any additional squares or hexes for
gotcha.
that. It's just depending on the level you're at. You know, either some people can see you, you can hide behind higher terrain, etc.
Yeah, I got you. I'll move down behind these trees. I can't shoot at anybody yet. Yeah, still out of range, but that's alright. So I'll move up to there. That'll be it. Oh, yeah.
Beautiful. The hover bike.
Was it double move per
Yep.
square?
Yep, double your movements.
Think I might be. I'm 13. Well, we'll do it afterward.
No, I'll fix it. Go ahead, Urban Mech.
I can't do much anyway. Do boop do. There we go.
Haha! You're so
That's
fast.
all I can do.
All right, hover bike.
The enemy haven't done anything. They've not moved or anything like that. In
Nope.
their previous
Nope.
skip
They don't
turn.
know you're here
Okay,
yet.
Fine.
You guys are getting effectively a surprise round to move into position.
Well, I shall zip myself over there.
Love that journey for you. Love that journey for you. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Wolverine.
Alrighty, we're gonna get jumping, get crazy.
Ew, you're sassy.
Move 6 over to here.
I'm just gonna say those artillery sound effects. I was real excited to use them today.
Oh yeah.
Real
And
excited.
if I did my math right, that'll put him right at 16 hexes for this particular blackjack to take aim at.
That is 16 hexes away. That is correct, yes. Which means you're taking some heavy minuses. Heavy minuses, but yes.
It's long range.
Yep. Still good. Got to give it the shot, though.
Yeah.
But I think we do our movement, then we do our shooting, or do we do
Or
our
bolt,
shooting?
or either. You can move,
Yeah.
shoot, move. You've got options.
We did a mixture of whatever last time. I don't think there was any penalty for what
No.
order you.
All right, well, let's get that large laser fired off.
Mhm.
So, I get to add to my roll. Back to skills. I have a
Are there
plus
any
6 in gunnery.
minuses on the large laser for that range?
Long
It'll
range?
be -4.
Okay.
So that's what I was doing. Like, I get a +6 to start for my base number, -4 for the range, brings me to a net +2.
Perfect.
Intervening hexes. This is the next question, but it looks like 2 lights.
Yep, so you're taking another -1 for shooting past the wood, so I'd say you're getting a total of +1 to hit.
Okay, yep, because they have a move. So let's go with that. +1.
Crazier things have happened. 9.
9
Not
to
terrible.
hit.
He's going to make a piloting check. Let's see, he's got his dex plus his piloting skill. Nope, he's
It
good.
makes it.
He's good. Yep.
All right.
Shot goes
So
wide.
that's just my turn. And it's
Centurion.
up, Cameron.
I'm just going to move up. 4.
You're in the second.
Yeah, I figure Eric's already large lasered the unsuspecting blackjack, so I think all any
Bets are
kind of
off,
like kind of like slow approaches off the cards now.
Okay. All right. Very, very good. You can also full throttle at the cost of 1 extra heat. To push your mech harder, you do multiply your movement by 1.5 if you wish to do that to get closer.
I shall do that.
Yeah, it might be worthwhile to Centurion to get closer. I didn't read that until after I'd already taken my turn.
And remember,
That's
your
bullshit.
movement is, if you want to move more, that's fine. So multiply whatever your base movement rate is by 2. That gives you your actual movement in combat. Yep.
So that's 4, and then another 2. If
Yep.
I overheat.
And then you get the 1 heat, but you dissipate what your normal dissipation is. You didn't fire, so you likely end up with a net 0.
Yep.
Perfect.
Thank you.
All right. And then did we skip? Oh, no, everyone moved. Perfect.
it's
All right.
been
And then
moved.
so we are at the top of round number 1, the official round, starting off with none other than you, good sir. You, good
Yep.
sir. What would you like to do?
Light them up.
Let me put this. Let me do this right here. There we go. Make life flow easier. All right. Let's see. How far am I? 16. So if I want to get in, that's right. Medium is what, 11? Ugh. Gross. Gross.
Not
So
great.
move.
It's not great. I'll say
Yeah,
that
I could
much. Not great.
full throttle and move 6.
Hmm.
Take the 1 heat because I got the dissipation, so I'm not worried about that. Which would give me. Still
Hey,
puts me out of
I
range.
think you should be able to move 6 without him doing it. Or
Oh,
no,
I'm at,
or
I'm at 4 with the double, and then the extra
Ah,
gives me
okay.
6. Yeah, the Centurion's not a fast boy.
got it.
At least the base one's not. It still puts me out of range, but you know it's closer. So we'll do the full throttle. Move up to there. Let's see. Could I say if it comes with if one of the blackjacks comes within 11 squares, I take a shot at him? Let's
Sure,
say
I'll
this-
allow you to
this
prepare
guy.
an action. I'm fine with
Yeah,
that.
say this guy right here, the guy that he'd already shot at, comes within
Yeah.
11 squares. I'll fire the laser at
Okay.
that guy.
I'll allow it. That sounds fine.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Auto cannon. Sorry, it doesn't matter. Same damage, but
Yeah.
auto cannon. Yeah. Okay. That'll be
You
my
fire all your attacks if you wanted to. There's options. There's options. Very good. Very good move. This blackjack here is going to. It sees you guys moving in, and it says something along the lines of, "You've messed with the wrong mercenaries today, scum." I don't know, something very generic over the comms, as it were. And their markings you do not immediately recognize. They definitely some sort of mercenary outfit, mercenary company, but who they are doesn't ring any bells. It's like a red paint, black over top of it. Kind of looks like a claw mark over the front. You've never seen this painting before. It looks very like almost like someone like clawed down the front of the mech with like red bloody claw marks and like all black in there. It's almost very similar to like the hit squad that came after you. It almost looks like a mech version of those guys. Is the best way to describe it.
Lovely.
In
Would
fact,
I recognize them as being part of the high power paramilitaries?
So, not off the top of your head. This is different. This is something different, something new. It could
Okay.
be, but it doesn't. You don't readily like go, "Oh yeah, it's those motherfuckers." Like it, but it could be. We'll have to do some digging at some point. This blackjack though is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to push itself, getting to right here. Does have a shot on you. Your readied action would go off, Nylock. If you want to go ahead and take that.
Yep. We will do.
And you can alpha strike if you so choose. You can fire all your weapons. You did prepare.
Yeah. Let's see what would be.
You have to see where your heat dissipation's at, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I did push. I could fire off 2 and still be all right. So I'll do that. Fire off the. I'll fire off the AC and I'll fire off the LRMs. Yeah, do that. So, let's see. First one. This is what? 2d6 plus gunnery. There we go. So this will be the autocannon. Wow, what a shit roll.
So you fire. He makes his little skill check to dodge.
Yeah. Well, if he
Goes wide. He is going to turn on you.
Yeah.
And he is going to fire 2 sets of medium lasers at you. Medium lasers, he is currently at... I believe he's at medium range. Let me double check my range notes.
Yeah, he'd be a medium, yeah.
Medium range.
That's why I picked the 11.
Medium range is 7 to 11, so he's at 7, so it's medium, which means he's shooting at okay. Give me a piloting check. Let's see what happens. He's going to fire at you twice. So first one is at a +6. Wow, that was pretty good. Wow. Wow.
It's not great.
It's not great. I rolled a 5 and a 6 on both of those.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, you've got edge if you want to use it.
I mean, oh, you know what? I never proved this. I think we'll be okay at the moment.
You think you're gonna be okay? Okay. So I'm gonna roll
Yeah.
hit locations for both of you. Torso and 2 shots to the torso. 2 shots to the torso. All right, so that's rough. That would be a total of 8 damage to your torso. Now, fun little thing you can do. You can spend a plot point to redirect damage to another section of your mech, if you would like to use a plot point to do that. That's 8 pips of damage.
Yeah, just my fucking luck. See, cats. No, that's not the time. It's just par for the course for me.
You are in long range of everything.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I guess.
Where would you like to dissipate the heat to, the damage to?
This left arm, I really
Left
don't.
arm? Okay. Does that breach your left arm for 4 damage?
4. I mean, it knocks all the armor off for sure.
So that's a breach, potential critical hit chance. Let me go ahead and roll critical chance.
That's
5. It does not crit, but your right arm or left arm?
Left arm.
Unless I'm mistaken,
arm.
I think we have 5 arm on our Centurions, no? So I don't think it actually.
Yeah, what's your armor on your Centurion? I don't know off the top of my head.
It's 5 armor on the left. It's
Okay, so it's not
yeah,
breach
5
yet. So you have 1 pip left. You took 4 to the front, 4 to the torso, 4 to the arm. As a heavy hit from that blackjack. The blackjack looks like it's running a little bit hot. Urban Mech, you're up next.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
This is
You gotta
fine.
Push it.
Everything
to
is
full
fine here.
throttle. Put it there. Which, what is medium again? Is that...
7 to 11 hexes is medium range.
I'm in medium range.
Nice.
And that is. My AC 20 is not great at medium range, but
Yeah.
it's all I got.
Hey man.
So let's see. That'll be 2 d6. I'll just roll 2 d6. Fuck. That'll be plus 7 minus 2.
Okay.
So that'll be a 9.
Okay. All right. That's a miss right now. I rolled a 4 and a 3. Do you want to edge your roll?
Do I want to roll? Yeah, fuck it. I'll spend the edge.
Okay.
Turn order. Get out of there. There we go.
Delicious edge. Num 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 num.
And then I will re-roll my 2d6.
Okay. There it is.
There we go. So that'll be a that'll be a 14.
That is a hit. Beautifully done, sir. Beautifully done. Go ahead and roll a hit location for a mech.
Torso, and that'll be 7 damage.
7 damage to the torso. So that will breach its torso, which is fan-fucking-tastic. So torso is blue. That is 7 to torso. It currently has a couple of pips left on its torso. Give me a critical chance. No critical, but you have knocked off all of its armor in its torso. You're seeing some internal structure on that blackjack. Over the comms, you hear them say, Urban Mech, AC 20, focus fire, focus fire. Lily wakes up and begins...
Why does it have open comms?
Because that's what they do in the Mechwarrior 5 games. I don't care. It's interesting. It adds fun. Yeah, they're fucking with you. With that being said, Lily wakes up and begins to hum that song Pois Coitus, that your old girlfriend used to sing. So she's just humming that song. It just seems to be having the time of her life. Artillery Group 11, at this point, is not afraid of you guys. Continues to shell Hellfire Base. You guys hear some more explosions. Distant explosions, some close. You can hear the rattling. Over your comms, you guys hear, they've taken out the barracks! We need fire suppression! Things are not going well, currently. Next up, we have the Hoverbike, whom... How you're not dead yet, I don't know, but we'll figure it out.
Nobody's hit me yet.
If they do, you're dead. I want to be very clear. You better max your piloting skill as quickly as possible.
It's pretty good. Well,
Is it?
right.
Is it, baby bird? I don't know.
No. He's put everything into strength. The key skills for Mechwarrior combat.
That's true. Oh, Steve. Why do you want to die?
He wants to live gloriously.
Yeah, who wants to live in this world, honestly?
He's gonna zip over to here.
Okay.
Into the trees.
Okay.
And shoot at that blackjack.
Love that journey for you. $13, that's pretty good. 17. I rolled a 5 and a 6.
I shall give you an edge and make you re-roll up both of those.
I rolled another 5 and a 6.
Fucking hell.
Wow.
Well, fuck you then.
Don't know what to tell you, man. The dice have a story to tell. Right now, it's bloop. All right, I believe though with the personal thing, you get multiple shots, don't you? Didn't we determine that last combat?
Yep.
Yes, 3 different targets.
Does it have to be different, or can it be the same target?
Yeah, I just have it be the same target.
I think you could shoot just 3 times.
Yeah.
All right, there it is. Nope. There it is. There it is. There it is. Finally, it's dodging. It's weaving. Finally, you get a hit. Roll a hit location.
There we go.
Nice.
Another-
Roll me some
another
damage.
critical.
Here's the kicker.
It'll just be 2.
2 damage. Okay,
Just 2.
that's pretty good. Roll me a
But
critical
it doesn't-
chance.
Yep. There we go.
Ooh, unfortunate. No critical. But its torso's looking pretty messed up. Like, maybe a couple little bit more damage in that torso. That thing's about to go. I'm going critical here. I'm going red. Artillery Group 2 is going to continue to shell Hellfire Base as more artillery explosions happen in the distance. Wolverine.
All right, let's keep that jumping going. Jump a 6.
Also, I like how everybody here has medium mechs, and then me and Talos have a light mech and a bike.
Yep.
It's not going well.
All right. Now, from where I'm currently at, I should not have line of sight to the lower blackjack, but that should put me within. Oops. My ruler. Oops, that's not what I want.
There
hits
it
it
is.
away.
Yeah, it will be.
So, I am going to light that one up.
Okay.
With my Searing medium lasers and SRMs. So, got base 6, -1 for jump, -2 for medium range. Light was
Your
intervening.
DC is
so
14.
I get a net +2 to the roll.
They don't have a piloting check. It's just, unfortunately, based on where you're at, you're firing, you hit the area around the artillery, you don't hit the artillery, unfortunately.
Dang it.
That's okay. It's okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
That was a medium laser. It said medium lasers, SRM is the next shot. So additional +2 again.
I'm going to roll another...
Come on.
Hold on one second. Let me set the DC again.
Okay.
Oh, goddamn. 6
Jeez.
sixes. Jeez. 3 6s. I am rolling hot today, boys. Hot.
Yeah, I don't think I could be getting that too easily.
Do you want me... You could spend edge to make me re-roll it. I rolled 3 6s. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Yeah,
That was crazy.
I'll spend the edge.
Yeah, let me re-roll that. All right. Oh my god. 2 6s and a 4. I am rolling fire today. Holy shit.
Wow.
God damn. I am so sorry, boys. It's not supposed to be like
He's
this.
put some sort of API in here.
He's-
I can roll
I've done-
more than 3s.
Any other actions that you'd like to take?
Sadly, that's all. That puts me on
All
3
right,
heat scale,
Mr. Centurion,
or
it
my
is your go.
station.
Let's do it.
Oleandropoo.
Move up onto the ridge.
Delicious, delicious, delicious edge.
Oh, thank you.
Yum, 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 yum. I love
And
it.
Try to get that off the board.
Let's try and let's try and finish it off.
I like it.
So
That is medium
what have we
range.
got?
Well, I believe I also got a plot point from Atomic, right? I did.
No, you got a plot point for something else earlier, didn't you?
You
No, I was
gave
joking about it.
you gave me a
but-
plot point because you shifted the damage, so I have
Oh,
2
yeah.
plot points right now. Yum 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 plot points. Yum 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 yum.
Okay, I'm gonna fire. Yes, yeah. Let me do 80-10 and a medium laser.
Okay.
So
Show me what you got.
Where is it?
Show me what you got.
It's just plus gunnery, right?
Yep, gunnery and then dex.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Wow, the dice hate you. Oh, the
Oh.
dice hate you so much.
Okay.
Oh, it's rough, man.
Wow.
I
And
think
then-
Lily got to you a little bit, Leandra. I think she got to
Yeah.
you.
And then the laser.
There it is. That's a pretty good roll. It's a pretty good roll. See what I get. See what I get. Here we go. Meeny, meeny, miny. Oh, that's a hit. Roll me a hit location.
Actually, I've just realised. Oh, no, sorry. The numbers in the chart, is that to the roll or is it
Yes,
to the damage?
that is to the roll.
Okay, so I still hit then.
Yep.
That's fine.
Be a
I had
minus
a
two, probably. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you'd be at
that's fine,
11.
okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
Hit location, mech.
Torso. All right, I'm going to spend a plot
Yes.
point to shift that to the
Ah.
right arm. See that?
So
That's me
take
flicking you
2
off.
damage, please.
Yep, 2 damage. Put that on the right arm. 2 damage. Beautiful. All right. Next
Your
up.
plot points, though.
Next up, I'm spending my plot point. Calm down. All right. Next up is going to be this blackjack back chia at the back of the line. This one is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. He's going to get to here. He is actually going to target. Well, I mean, you're right there. You're right there, Nihilus. So he's gonna
Let's
go.
run a tree.
He's gonna give you a shot. So you're gonna get a. He's gonna take a -1 to his attacks, which is good. But he's gonna take a pot shot at you with both of his medium lasers as well. Actually, you know what?
Fucking of course he is.
You know what he's gonna do? Actually, he's gonna fire his AC2 because it doesn't doesn't get any heat, and then he's also gonna fire both medium lasers. So both medium lasers are gonna be you're at medium range, I think. You're at 9 squares medium range, so he's taking a -2 to attack. So 2 shots with the medium lasers. 1 and 2. Give me 2 piloting checks. Nice. Defender wins. And Defender wins! Very good! There we go.
Oh,
And he's gonna
well done.
he's gonna take a
Nice
pot
shot
shot
in
with
that.
his big old gunny here. So he takes a -1 to his attack. Only a 10. Give me another piloting check. Oh, that one does get
Damn.
through. Head. Oh. Now I could be a dick. I could be a dick, spend a plot point, and kill you. But I'm not. So what happens is your head takes 1 pip of damage. It's an automatic critical. So I roll basically the head takes damage and you as your character take damage as well. All right. So if you look at the pip chart, basically your first pip chart is full, okay, and you're gonna be taking some minuses to things as your cockpit got jostled and like you bang your head or something, okay. So you'll be taking some like a -1 to pretty much everything you do moving forward in this combat. Make sense?
Sure.
Don't be mad. Come on, shit happens. It's okay. You're still gonna kill everybody. All right. Next up is round 2 and your go. You just got nailed in the head. 1 pip of damage to that head. What would you like to do?
I would like to take his head off and shit down his neck.
All right. I mean, you have an option. You have an opportunity to do that. He's looking pretty fucked up right now.
Good.
I'm just saying, I could have spun a pot point and just murdered him. But I'm not gonna do that.
I mean, you could just lord it over me that you could keep doing it, or whatever.
Oh, come on, man. It's okay. All right. 16 is a good roll. He makes a piloting check. Makes a piloting check here. That is a hit. Beautiful shot.
So that's 4 damage.
Okay. And to where? Roll me a hit location. Oh!
Go.
You could spend a plot point and fucking take this guy's head off if you want to.
Spend it. Spend it.
Wow, what a
I
return.
don't know if I even have any.
You have
do it.
3
Yeah,
to
yeah,
start.
yeah,
You
yeah.
absolutely do. You could literally spend a plot point and just cockpit. Just fucking take this guy out.
guy's pretty fucked up anyway, right? Is it even worth it?
He is. He is.
Was it the uninjured one or the injured one?
It was the injured one.
Yeah. So I'm saying it's gonna be worth it.
I say drop it like a hot potato and get it off the board.
Yeah, exactly. I think so too.
There
It's a guaranteed
Yeah,
kill.
but that gives him a plot
Then-
point as well.
It
Yeah,
does,
that's the thing.
but it's a guaranteed kill.
Yeah, just kill
Yeah.
it.
All right,
And
perfect.
also, it means that the blackjack is that much easier to repair if we
Yep.
take it.
Yep, much easier to repair. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a plot point from you. Steal that card, please, and thank you. And this blackjack is smoked. Nice. That was a beautiful turnaround. Can't argue
Let's
with results.
go.
That was fucking good, man. That was fucking good. All right. You still have more shooting and movement if you wish to take it.
I can shoot at the other one. Keep shooting. See, I can move. Or
I think that was beautifully narratively. Like, he wings him in the head, and then fucking Nihilus turns around and just fucking domes him. That was beautiful. Fucking beautiful.
100% agree.
We'll keep the Duke Nukem quote in as well.
I love it. Love it. That was awesome.
gonna rip off your head and shoot down your neck. All right. Move there. I'll take other 2 laser shots at that guy.
Fuck him up.
So let's see. We get 13.
That's a good roll.
and it's a 12.
Okay, go ahead and make a quick skill check here. 13, he does make it. I rolled a 4 and a 3. Anybody want to edge that? Anyone want to edge that? Or just let it
I
pass?
don't have any edge left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out.
Alright, no worries.
Yeah.
Anything else, Nihilus?
I have 2 laser shots, sir.
Okay. I only rolled a 10. That's a good chance you could hit.
I rolled a 12.
You got him. That's a hit. Roll a hit location.
Right arm, 2 damage.
Nice. All right, let me go ahead and do right arm. Give him 2 damage on the right arm. Perfect. All right, this blackjack here is dead. Urban Mech, you're up next.
All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Good shot. Good fucking shot.
Advance and be recognized.
Then let's see. This still puts me at medium range with them, right?
Yes, you're at medium range. Between 7 and oops.
Yeah.
Between 7 and 11. Yep, you're in medium range.
I'm gonna wait for him to close in a bit
Okay.
because I have only advantages at short range.
All right, Artillery Group 1 realizes that one of its allies has been dropped, slowly turns, and is going to shell this area right here. Just this area right here is going to get shelled, okay? So you guys
Gotcha.
hear the clink, clink, clink explosions. All right, I need you to just make a piloting check to dodge it. Here's the good news. Their skill check to attack at this close range, pretty fucking shitty. They rolled a 12.
Check.
You're good.
14.
You're good. Durs, you would be taking a hit.
Okay.
All right, you take a hit. I'm going to go ahead and roll hit location. Torso for 3 damage. 3 damage as you take the hit. And you just hear that tink, 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 boom, as it crashes all around you. Debris and whatnot are all flying over. Lily starts to laugh. And she's like squealing, like she's having just the time of her fucking life right now. Just the time of her life. She's loving it.
Of course.
All right, hoverbike.
I think he is just going to zip round and sit in these woods.
Okay. Are you gonna shoot at anybody?
I think I'm going to be taking a few negatives to shooting the artillery that's up the hill.
That's true. That's true.
Sandbags and whatnot.
Give me like a perception or just give me a piloting check real
Well,
quick.
what's your movement, Steve?
5.
Can you full throttle and move even further and just get even closer?
You could.
I mean,
That's true.
is there any downside? Don't know what your dissipation is. If you got nothing better to do.
Yeah, get them distracted.
That is true. I can move as far as there.
That's pretty good.
So what do you want? Piloting. Oof.
So you're shooting at them from right there? Yeah.
No, you said
Well,
to give me a piloting
here's the
check.
DC. It's a 5. You hit them.
No, I wasn't shooting.
You
said to
asked
give
him
me
for a piloting check.
Oh, piloting check. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Okay, so the piloting check, you pick up another mech on sensors coming from the west, so to your left. It registers as a WHM 6D Warhammer.
That'll be fun.
Oh. I'm regretting using all of my movement now. I want to throw back the other direction.
That's fair. You can still shoot.
Telling it.
Now you just move in between the artillery because now they can't shoot at you because they're
That's
too worried
very
about hitting
true.
their own shit.
I'll go ahead and move
I'm
that
very
onto the board here. It's a couple of hexes off the board
What's
right
artillery
now.
gonna do?
It's
Shoot
moving
you
in.
at point blank range?
Are you
Yeah, it
taking
doesn't
any?
usually work well.
Are
after
you
the
taking any
artillery.
shots? Are you taking any
No,
shots?
because I double
Ellis?
moved.
You can still shoot. Full throttle, you can still shoot. You just take extra heat.
Nope.
Okay, fair enough. This artillery here is going to turn and shell the same people as last time. Go ahead and make a quick skill check for them. You're looking at a DC 11. 11 on this one. Ooh, Eric's going to be
Fudge.
taking a hit. That sucks. Leandra dodges. Oh, another hit.
No, that's not another hit because that's not having my plus. So
Ah.
I dodge.
That is a dodge. Beautiful. So just Eric is going to be taking 3 damage to right arm. 3 damage to your right arm.
Alrighty.
Not terrible, not terrible. All right, Wolverine, you're up next.
All right. Well, let's keep it coming. Jumping more, another 6. Oop,
Guys are doing good.
man.
Guys are doing good.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's get up close and personal to the artillery friends. Shooting the closest one first.
Love it. Your DC to hit them is 2.
Let's see. Okay. All right, I'm gonna roll d6 and see what happens.
Good, pretty much, yeah. Don't roll double ones. That's basically the only way you miss. You're fine. Yeah.
Okay, so medium lasers is 4 damage. I should have
So-
stated that first.
Yep. So you destroy one of them.
All right, second one's gonna be my SRMs.
Okay.
And we'll do the one that's up. Oops. Oh, I didn't want to sit here and just highlight it.
This is
Oh,
going well.
Oh well. The one that's closer to the blue is the one I'm lighting up.
Love it. Don't roll double ones. It's a hit.
12. So that's 2 damage plus missile, so missile damage.
Dead.
Okay.
Nice.
Max for 4 damage.
Hell yeah. One more. Got any more shots?
Sadly, I do not.
That's
Not unless I
okay.
want to start cooking.
All right, Centurion, you're up next. Leandra. How the turns have tabled.
Yeah. The dice gods are with us at the moment.
How the turns have tabled.
Draw attention to them. They get mad about that, and then I'll try and kill us.
Try the artillery or the mech? I think I'll
think
probably
just-
just on the mech.
Yeah, just splash the mech.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'll be knocking out the rest of the artillery as quick as I can here.
7 was medium. What
Deal with the
else?
other group.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna fire off 2. Yeah, my medium lasers and my AC 10 at it.
Okay. Perfect.
Where is my gunnery? And where is the macro? Macro is. Oh no, there's no macro. Oh, there's no macro.
Just the skill check thing.
Yeah. So laser 1.
You're shooting at the artillery?
Oh, sorry, the blackjack.
Blackjack? Perfect. I'm going to make a quick skill check for him. Boomski, that's a hit. Roll me a hit location. Love it. Right leg, nice. And that is how much damage?
2.
Nice. Right leg takes 2 damage. Love it.
Let's do another one. This one is never enough.
Rolls.
14. God damn. That's pretty good. 10. That's a hit again. Damn. All right.
Actually, you know what? The first one was actually, because I've got the -2. So the first one is was actually you met it. So shall we just say the damage on the right leg was from this one?
Sure. That 2 damage as well, or more?
It's 2 damage as well. It was the same
Perfect.
one. So we'll
Okay.
just move the damage from that shot.
Okay.
And then
Perfect.
the AC 10.
Beautiful. Take some shots.
Oh, sorry, -2 on this as well.
Oh, no. Double ones. Oh, does anyone want to give him an
Brutal.
edge?
Wish
I
I
tried
could.
to
Or
use
you want to
mine.
spend your own edge?
Yeah, I'll just use mine.
All right, go ahead and spend that edge.
Let me just move this edge. Let me give you this.
Num num num, delicious edge.
And then -2.
Love it.
That's
Nice, not bad. Let me give a quick skill check. That is a miss, unfortunately. That is a miss right now, unless you want to edge it.
Dang.
I did roll a 5 and a 3. I could re-roll that 5.
I think I will use the edge. I want to try and get rid of this blackjack because it's on its way.
So I get a 4. That's still 13.
Oh,
Unfortunate.
what?
Unfortunate, yeah.
Okay.
You hate to see it. You hate to see it. That's okay. That's okay.
Okay.
That was pretty good, though. You did hurt it. All right, this blackjack here is going to move into position, provoking the ready to action from Jonathan, who I think was waiting. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead and take your shot first.
Okay. First shot with the AC 20. See.
Fuck
it'll
him up.
be At, hopefully. See. That'll be a 16.
16. Not too bad. That is a hit.
And
Nicely
that
done.
is 7 damage. 2.
Oh! 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 Are we plot pointing? You should plot point.
Yes, I'm
Oh,
plot
let's
pointing.
go!
I'm plot pointing.
You just fucking domed this motherfucker. That is
Herbie
sick.
with the
2
catch.
headshots in 1 fight. That's fucking awesome. That's fucking
Yeah,
awesome.
that's
That's
Awesome.
rated Irby.
I'm going
Boom.
to turn around and I'm going to grab Lily's head
Yeah.
and I'm going to say, "You see? You see?"
She just grins at you, man. She's just loving it. She's just having the time of her life. She's like, this is amazing. I love this.
That girl was crazy.
That shit. Yeah,
Fucking
exactly.
Lily, man. I told you the
Round
wrench.
3.
It's always a
boop,
Lily too.
boop.
It's always a Lily.
It's the name I use. It is true. So this guy moves into position right here, and is going to take a pretty long-range shot at the Irby. Right on the edge of long range with its 2 PPCs.
Oh,
So let's
yeah.
see what happens. Give me a piloting check, buddy.
Oh boy.
You are it is getting you are taking it is getting a +1 to hit you because it has faster movement than you. I forgot about that rule. That is
Okay.
right. So that is what is the total?
That is a 12.
All right. That is a miss. I rolled a 1 and a 2. That's a miss. So you just hear that crackle of PPCs go by, the blue energy around you, your visuals get a little staticky for a second, and this Warhammer's just like deet 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 deet. It's getting ready to go. All right, Nylos. There's a big ass fucking Warhammer over there.
So I feel like I'll walk into melee combat with 2 PPCs and just shoot them. It's like, what, you think I give a fuck? I don't need to be able to aim if I'm in your face. I'm
Yeah,
in your face.
PPCs are
True.
not
It's
exactly the best at up close and personal.
But if I shove my face into their face, it doesn't matter if my UI is scrambled. I don't need it.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Yeah, plus that's the Davian version, which doesn't have machine guns or SRM6s.
Correct.
See, I don't need the HUD. I just do like Little Bird pilots used to do. They stick a Sharpie and just drew a little, crosshair on the canopy. Just okay. Let's see. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm within range for.
The orc version of targeting.
I saw a video
Exactly.
earlier that was like the orcs run up on a guardsman, and the guardsman's like, "I'm an orc," and the guy's like, "Oh, this Umi thinks he's an orc," and all the other orcs behind him go, "Oh, that Umi's an orc. That Umi's an orc," and then like because of their powerful psychic ability, it literally turns him into an orc. It was hilarious.
Oh yeah, no. It was like Commissar Yorick was pretty much unkillable because the orcs thought he was unkillable.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So he should have died multiple times over, but they thought he was unkillable. So
Umis ain't nothing but gits, except for that Commissar Yorick.
yeah, it's medium range. It's
He's a real fire.
closer to. It seems this
Old
guy's
one eye.
set up for. Come on, yeah, I'll do that. All right, so I'm gonna move to Mia. I'm going to shoot at him with the autocannon first. With the autocannon, yeah. Let's see. Autocannon. Ugh. Meh, roll.
Not terrible. Not great, but not terrible.
Not great, not terrible.
That is miss.
There's a miss, and then it's a laser.
That's
Yeah.
pretty okay, but not great.
Yeah, not
That's a
great.
miss.
Yeah, okay. So misses all around. Fantastic.
That's alright.
Pretty
Right, this
experienced
Blackjack
pilot, clearly.
is dead. Urban Mac, you go.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna push it too hot. I'm gonna go to there
Okay.
to get a little bit of cover because I am quite damaged.
Yeah,
ultimately.
you know,
Rubies are a little fragile.
couple artillery strikes, they start to hit you hard. That's true.
Yep.
Alright, and he shoe stinks.
Would he be in medium range?
Just outside.
Just
Yeah.
outside. Yeah, I have. Oh,
Yeah, 7 to 11. Yeah, just
would that be? Well,
Plus, you'd be shooting through.
Yeah.
Tree cover too.
And the last howitzer.
Howitzer, yeah, would be within range. So I'll fucking fuck it. I'll lob.
Take a pot shot.
Howitzer.
Yeah, take a pot shot, man.
I'll lob.
Literally, your
howitzer
DC is
round.
5.
Yeah. Okay.
I rolled 2-1-2. You hit it.
Yeah.
What's the damage?
That's 7.
It's dead. That is beautiful. Artillery Group 2 is destroyed. Fantastic. Nicely
I am thinking something here. I'm wondering if what weapon was that? Anders? What?
That was an AC 20.
Big guns never tire.
I'm wondering, would I be able to spend a plot point for it to only kill the crew and not to kill the machinery itself?
I would say logistically no.
Okay.
I like where your mind's at, and I hate to say
I
no,
wouldn't-
it just doesn't make sense, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I wouldn't worry about it because I mean, based on where I am, I'm gonna Rambo this shit.
I also don't want you to spend a plot point on something like that. I feel like there are better uses. That's all I'm saying. But don't stop being creative. All right, don't stop being creative. All right, Urban Mech killed that thing. Beautiful. Artillery Group 1 is going to shell these two guys right here. So give me some piloting checks.
Okay. That'll be an
Ooh,
11.
that's a miss. It goes wide, just completely wide. That was terrible. I rolled a 2 and a 1. Artillery goes wide. Boom, 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 exploding all around you. Hoverbike, what do you got for us?
Right. So.
Okay.
I'm gonna move up to here,
Okay.
and then
Okay.
with my machine gun, I'm just gonna start hosing people.
I love that journey for you.
Yeah.
Make me some attack
Right.
rolls.
Fuck the AC, you know. Ignoring the whole
Your
artillery.
DC is
just
1.
Excellent. That is fine. I mean,
These troops
do you
are
even-
not expecting close range combat.
They are not, no.
No.
yeah. And I am turning up with an M60. I think we said it's like an M60 equivalent.
Yeah, M60, M240, something.
You're like that guy in Predator who just like mows down the forest.
Yep.
Yeah, that's you. Yep. And the artillery crews with the forest. So.
Yep.
All right. That's one dead crew.
Well,
How many
for the
shots?
30th
How many shots
century.
do you get?
Who?
Give me another one.
I'm showing the 30th century just as we have like the
Beautiful.
stories of infantry.
If you
charging.
give me a plot point, I'll let you kill all 3 of them.
Yeah,
Done.
take it.
All right, beautiful. Let me go ahead and take that. That was beautiful, Steve. Can't argue with that. That's awesome. Well done, sir. Well done. Beautifully done. All freaking
And
righty
noting
then.
that the artillery is still intact.
It is. It is indeed. All right, next up is the Wolverine.
All right, well, that's there chasing my battle plan for what I was going to do. So much for kicking artillery while it was down. All right, let's there and find a better maneuvering spot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Love those 2 headshots. That was fucking sick. Like that came in clutch. It was looking a little dicey. That came in clutch. That was really cool.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's get cooking.
Let me change my angle. Facing this way now. And 5 hexes away. Short range. I jumped over there, so doing the medium lasers SRM combo again.
Beautiful.
Alright. Base of 6. Lightwood's in the way. Jump. So I get a +4 to my roll.
Yep.
Medium lasers. 11.
That is a hit.
4 damage. 2.
Ooh, left leg.
Left
All right.
leg.
All right. Let me go ahead and mark that off for him.
Alright.
Beautiful.
And then SRMs. Again, +4.
Ooh,
15.
Very good roll. That's another hit.
Alrighty.
Ooh, I
Okay,
rolled 2
so-
double. I rolled 2 double ones. Damn.
Left arm, and
Okay.
then missile damage is 3 total.
Not bad. Not bad. Left arm's gonna take 3. All right. He's looking a little crazy. That's good. That's good. I'm loving it. I'm loving what I'm seeing.
That is my turn.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful. That was a pretty fucking good turn. I mean, that was pretty good. Don't know what else to say. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. All right, next up is Leandra.
Focus fire on that Warhammer. Let's get it down quick.
Yeah, 10 is still medium range, right? So let's
Mhm.
do it.
Yep.
So
Yes.
it's 2. By the way, the weapons that have 1 H, that's 1 heat.
One
right?
heat. Yep, you got it.
Okay,
Mhm.
perfect.
So make sure you
Okay,
keep track of your
so-
heat and then dissipate at the end of your turn.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Cool. So that's
Yep.
dissipated. Good. So yeah, let's do the same thing. Let's open it up then. So 2 lasers, an AC-10, and then the LRMs.
Very
Let's
nice.
start with lasers.
Full alpha strike. You're going for it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Because I keep forgetting there's only 2 numbers to remember: gunnery and piloting, and I keep forgetting them. Gunnery is 5. So where is roll 20? It's here. Let's do it.
I have no idea. I've
Oh, wait.
misplaced roll 20.
There we go. Laser 1. Oh, actually, sorry. I need minuses as well, maybe. Sorry. Yeah. So that's only a 10 for me.
Okay. That is a miss.
Give it another shot.
Yeah, this is with the -2.
Okay, so it's a 9.
No, sorry. 11 has already got the -2 this time around.
That's another miss, unfortunately.
Then,
Ah, so close.
You hate to see it. Hate to see it.
Then AC-10.
Okay.
Same thing.
Come on, let it be enough.
Let's see what happens. Ooh, that's a hit!
That's the best one as well. It will be 4 damage to left arm.
I think that's where I tagged it
That is
earlier.
also your hit, and that's how much? 4 damage?
Yep.
Give me a critical chance. Ooh, just missed it. 8 is the number you're looking for. 8 is the number you're looking for. Just missed it. But the
And
left arm has had its armor stripped.
Nice. And LRM.
Ooh, that's a hit.
We are going to the torso with 2 damage.
Very nice. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. That was a pretty good blow. This Warhammer doesn't like you.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It's going to move
I can't
to
imagine why.
here.
I'm going to use the other number now.
It's going to get itself within short range, and it's going to unload on you. Give me some piloting checks, as it's going to fire first with its 2 small lasers.
Can I use the woods I'm in?
Yeah, it's already included in its attack roll. It's taking some minuses.
Oh.
That is a miss.
Beautiful.
All right, it's going to unload with its 2 medium lasers.
Keep going.
14.
Yeah.
That's a hit. In your torso, 4 damage.
Okay.
And then 2 PPCs. Oh, only a 9. Oh, that's good. That's good for you. Give me another piloting check.
Torso.
There it is. You dodge it. So you just take 4 damage to the torso. That doesn't penetrate your torso. You have 5, right? 5 pips?
Yes.
Beautifully done. Close, but not real quite. Nylos, you're up next, my man.
Let's smoke it. Try to.
Let's fucking go.
Okay, let's see. Let's do AC first. And 12.
Nice shot. Nice shot. That is a hit. Oh, my dice luck is gone. I spent all of it at the beginning. It is gone. 2. Okay, torso. How much damage?
4 damage.
4 damage, up to 6. Still hasn't been penetrated, but it's looking pretty melted.
Hit laser. 7.
Probably gonna miss, unfortunately. But oop, that was only supposed to be. Yeah, it would have been 11. So it's a miss, unfortunately.
And then missiles. 12.
That's a hit.
Okay, well, let's see.
You've got to call them rockets because missiles always miss.
Gotta call them hitiles, because then they always hit.
You know, Steve, I was on your side, and then you opened your fucking mouth, bud.
That's funny.
Right,
That's
right arm
funny.
for 3 damage.
Very good. Right arm is taking 3 damage. Not too shabby.
And
Damage
that's
to
it.
right arm. I love it. All right, perfect. So it's looking pretty banged up, but still in the fight. Urban Mech.
Okay, I'm gonna move. It's 7 to be in close range, right?
2 to 6, yeah.
2 to
6.
6. Yep, 2 to
6
6.
X's.
Yeah, 2 to 6, 7 to 11, and 12 plus.
That's just within short range. I'm gonna fire first my AC 20 at him.
Okay.
So
See if it gets him.
It's a pretty good chance.
Oops, sorry. All right. Plus 7, 15.
Nice. That's a hit.
Yep. So that'll be 7 damage to left arm.
Left arm, which has
damn.
already taken 3.
A lot.
No,
I
it's already taken
hit his
7.
right arm, yeah.
You destroy the left arm.
Okay.
That's
That's a
One
PPC
PPC
down.
I was gonna say, that's a
down,
PPC
Yep.
down,
So
yeah.
1 PPC down. Yep.
And then finally, I'm gonna fire off my small laser.
Beep.
Hey, you know.
That's probably gonna
That'll
be a
be-
hit.
Yeah, 26.
Oh yeah, that's a hit.
So that'll be 1 damage to the torso.
Nice. There we go. Now we're cooking. All right. This artillery group is dead. Hover bike.
Get behind him. Shoot him in the back.
That's what
I
I'm
don't
going to
think-
do
I
and
don't
try and
think
kick
it
him in
might
the head.
work.
That's
Get
a
behind
hit.
him and shoot him right
That's
in
a
the
hit.
thermal exhaust port.
Do the sides work in this?
Do what?
Yes, I believe.
There
so,
is
yeah.
rear.
Yes,
rear
there
arc
are,
is
Oh,
because-
well, in which
because
case I'm
there
just
are-
fucking moving then.
There are some mechs that specifically have
So-
weapons that only shoot to the rear. Yeah.
So in this game, there's no actual rear arc, but I've always given you a bonus to hit or a minus to their rolls if you're behind them.
Well, I shall move to there.
Yep.
You're 13 plus whatever you're going to give me.
+2. You get flanking bonuses like in Pathfinder.
Excellent. 15.
That's a hit. Roll me a hit location, baby bird. Oh, you're pummeling that torso!
Good, good, good.
Alright.
Just a 1.
1? Okay, that's fine.
Is that enough to get into it though?
11 torso. 11 torso before you penetrate.
Damn,
12 plus 2.
chunky.
You hit! You hit again! Another 1
Left
damage.
arm.
Okay. Alright. Left arm. His left
Should
arm is
go
already
internal.
damaged, so it goes to internal. Oh no, it gets shifted to the center, which it does hit internal. But you also get a potential crit. So roll a crit. That is a crit! Roll critical damage. And do
was it
torso crit.
torso or-
Torso
oh,
crit,
yeah.
because it goes to the torso. Ammo explosion! Unfortunately, it doesn't
They
have
don't
any
have
ammo.
ammo.
Oh, he's on.
So nothing happens, but that's okay.
Energy weapons.
I
Take
know.
out the coffee maker, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck you.
Ammo
Alright,
for the
and then
brain.
another 14 to hit. Skill check would be +6. That is a hit again. Roll hit location.
Give him a- Yeah,
Torso. Okay. We're
Keep
looking
it.
good. Roll me some damage. 2 damage. That is a penetration. Its torso is at 0. That is not a critical hit, unfortunately, but it's looking super messed up. Wolverine.
All right, let's go ahead and walk up behind him. The angle right here. Let me turn, silly. And we are gonna load with everything. All right, short range, right on top of him, 6+.
I did roll a 17. That is miss.
Miss with the large. Oh, that doesn't hit. Well, yeah, it definitely still didn't hit on that one. The prior one, I forgot you gave me a +2 for back attack, so 8 total. 16.
That's a hit.
So that's 4 damage to the right arm.
Okay. Right arm is penetrated.
All right.
Give me a critical
so
chance.
roll crit
Mhm.
chance.
That's a crit.
Crit chance.
Go critical damage. Pick right arm. Pick arm.
Arm crit. Submit.
Weapon destroyed.
destroyed.
Oh, its
Other
PPCs are
go.
down. Let's fucking go.
All righty.
This is good. This is good.
SRMs. +8.
Ooh, this is getting good,
18.
boys. That's gonna be a hit, probably.
SRMs, or as I like to refer to them as shotgun missiles.
That's a hit.
Exactly.
I never aim with those damn things. I
That's
just
a hit.
fire them at point blank range.
Torso.
Also, missile damage is total of 3 damage from the
That is
SRM.
also another crit because the torso has been penetrated. Torso is down to like 1 pip.
Nope.
Did
no
not get the
critical.
crit. But now I'm
Um,
gonna kick him in the freaking head
I love it.
because I'm one level above him. That means kick damage goes to the top part.
Sure.
You bet that this is Sparta Warhammer, because it'd be funny.
That'd be great. 14.
This is Hellfire Hounds. Defender wins, but you get a +2 for flanking.
Yep, and 4 damage.
Here's how I'm gonna flavor this. You kick as it turns, your foot comes down, crushes the cockpit into the torso, and I'm gonna spend a plot point, so you guys can't salvage this thing because I'm a dick. And it's gonna go critical,
Ah,
and it's gonna be like beep 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 beep. You see that orange? You guys have to scatter from it because the whole thing's about to go up in flame. Like
good
no,
thing I still got movement left.
no parts left on this thing. Think I'm gonna give you a warhammer right off the rip? Go fuck yourselves. Get out of here.
Oh well.
All right. As the sounds of combat end, you hear some static over the comms. Hellfire actual. Hellfire actual. Come in, Hellfire. Is anyone out? Base to. And you
This is
just
Delta actual.
you just hear static. You try to call to try to call to Hellfire Actual. You do your best. You're hearing nothing but static over the comms. And that, my friends, is where we'll end today's session. A bit of a cliffhanger. What happened? What's going on? Holy shit. Oh my stars. Great session, everybody. We had some good role play. We got to do some fighting. You guys got a little messed up. But overall,
little bit.
I think that went
Smidge.
well. I think that went really well. As I always say at
It
the end of
didn't
every,
take my 1 pip of damage.
I will get you one of these days, Telos. It's just that when there's mechs on the field, why would they shoot the motorcycle? That's always my question. Why would they shoot the motorcycle? With that being said, as I always say at the end of every session, any final thoughts, questions, comments, or concerns from the players before we get ready to wrap up session 4 of our Mechwarrior Destiny adventure called Grit and Steel?
I think that went about as well as we could have hoped.
Yeah, definitely could have gone worse.
Yeah. Would we be able to recover those headshotted blackjacks or no?
Yes, if you find the means to do so. Hashtag heavy foreshadow. Dun dun dun. Let's see what
We'll
happens.
see what we got left.
See what's left, right? Things are about to, as I had mentioned from the beginning of the campaign, there was going to be a moment where things kind of shit hit the fan. I think the fan may have been shat upon. So we'll see what happens
Who's
next session.
defecating on my oscillation?
Yes,
Very
but with that being
considerate.
said, as I always say at the end of every session, thank you to the players for playing. Without you guys, this isn't possible. I had an absolute riot today. Very excited. We will be playing two weeks in a row is our game plan right now, which will be super awesome. So very much looking forward to our next session, which will be on March 1st. Woohoo! Happy March. In the meantime, though, be well, be safe, happy gaming, and remember, the dice have a story to tell, and we always find out what that story is. And today it was Headshot Bonanza. Until next time, be well and be safe. We'll see you around.